Let me start with, and I'm talking about variations of the strain. Handshake guy. Starting with the bone crusher. We all know that guy. We all hate that guy. Shaking somebody's hand is a greeting. It's a formality. It is not a tough man's competition. You don't have to prove how hard and how bad you are by trying to crush the other's metacarpals when you shake his hand. I know you think that you're establishing some sort of alpha dog status, like if you squeeze his hand as hard as you possibly can, that you can make him respect you. But that's not what you're doing. When you do that, you're not making the other guy respect you. You're letting the other guy know you're a jerk. Don't confuse a firm shake, which is fine, which is good. We want that. Don't confuse a firm shake with a vice grip. Give it a good squeeze, but don't try to cut off the guy's circulation. We get it. You're tough. Good for you. Can I have my freaking hand back, please? Dudes who go with the bone crusher also like to be that guy who just won't let go until the other guy does. You ever notice that? Like that proves something. Like that's some sort of victory. Like some sort of one-up. He'll just stand there shaking and squeezing until the other person he meets taps out. And only then will he let go. And then it's like some big win. Then he's looking at you like, yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, anyway. You broke. Like the jerk who locks you in and he's looking at you and you're looking at him and you're like, man, why am I even in the middle of this? I know that if I look away, he, quote, wins. He's that guy, but he's worse. Hey, we don't care. You win. Great, you got me to tap out on an introductory handshake. Hey, how you doing, Rome? This is Bruno. What's up, Bruno? How you doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, right. See you later, jerk. You didn't win. It's the same guy that when you shake somebody's hand, they turn it into an arm wrestling match by trying to turn your hand over so their hand is on top. Then they end up shaking your hand sideways. Like that guy coming up on your car, holding a gat. Like he's about to carjack you. He's turned your hand over. He's looking in the window. Like if you hold your Glock sideways, it just looks cooler. It's like the handshake. If you turn the handshake over and you hold it that way, like it's a 9mm, you win. You're bad. Again, big win. Congratulations. You won. You flipped me over. You nearly broke my hand, and you refused to let go before I did. Why don't you just punch me right in the face and save me the time, tough guy? All right, you may have proved that you're stronger, but more importantly, you proved that you're dumber. You may think that you proved that you're stronger, but what you really proved was that I'm smarter. Got that, bone crusher? You may have won the handshake, but I'm going to win in the game of life. You're going to lose. You lost that. You won the handshake, but you lost the battle. Or you won the handshake, but you lost the war that is life. So you turned me over. You got me to blink. You got me to tap out on the handshake. You're still a loser. You may be stronger, but you're a loser. Keep that in mind, bone crusher. Stop doing it. We'll be here all day. If you let go first, you gave in, you're a punk. You're a punk. You averted his glare. You looked away. You're a punk. You let go first. You're a punk. You were just dominated. That's like penetrate and dominate. From the very second you meet anybody, you have to set it up the right way. You have to dominate. From the second you meet anybody. The second you meet somebody, that's how you roll. You dominate from the handshake, and you will own that punk forever. Yeah, but one thing, bone crusher. You're just the husband of one of my wife's friends that I hate, that I'm only here for because she made me come, and I'm not going to have to see you probably ever again. So you don't own me. That's Bone Crusher guy. We're just saying, hey, we're just forced in the same spot at a cocktail party, and we have to acknowledge one another. This isn't some kind of territorial play. I've got nothing to prove. I already know that I'm smarter than you. I've got nothing to prove. I already know that I'm more successful than you. Well, how do I know that? Because I haven't turned this handshake into some sort of domination event. But at least you're not insecure. And you did roll me over. And you did get me to give up. Here's the message I would leave you with. If you're out to win every single handshake, you're going to lose in life. Remember that, Bone Crusher guy. If you're out to win every handshake, you will lose in life. Believe it or not, I'm going to come back and finish the thought. Except I'm off of Bone Crusher, and I'm moving on to the dead fish. This is great. I don't know why this is great, but this is great. Hey, Rome, don't forget about us. Regards, guy who fakes the body blow when he shakes hands. And guy who pulls you in for a chest bump. That's awesome. Guy who fakes the body blow. Oh! You know, you're doubled over like you're about to get hit. Easy, Mike Tyson. So good. The guy who fakes the body blow. Like, who goes in for a handshake and fakes the uppercut? It's only like on bad 80s TV shows, right? Spence in Canada got that. That's very funny. And guy who pulls you in for a chest bump. Hey, Rome, does Bone Crusher have his iPod loaded with Godsmack also? You know it. He's like Jim guy. He gets pumped up when he's going to shake somebody's hands. Like, good to meet you. Honey, I want you to meet some of my friends from work. Let's do this thing. Honey, I want you to meet some coworkers. Hold on, babe. Let me put some Godsmack in my head. Yeah, baby. Pleasure to meet you. Excuse me, can I have my hand back? Yeah, that's what I thought. Godsmack. I own you, punk. We covered that guy. Let's move on to the next guy. The opposite of the Bone Crusher, the dead fish. This guy's pathetic. You hate him before his limp bluegill of a handshake is even finished. No faster way to surrender your dignity than by offering up a dead fish. Yeah, I mean, understand this. If Bone Crusher thinks that he owns you and dominates you, you at least tried. Dead fish. I mean, that guy's given up his dignity in the fastest way imaginable. You know, we've all been there. You know, I'm not talking about you getting caught between shakes or you weren't ready or you weren't paying attention. I'm talking one-on-one. He knew what was going on. He knew what time it was. He offered up a dead fish. You know, like in one of those period pieces, one of those movies like in the 18th century, when a woman holds out her hand looking for you to bow and kiss it. That's how they shake hands. The dead fish. You know, the guy, he's either a total wuss or he couldn't be more disinterested in you, and that's why he offers up that carp. Either way, he's worse than the Bone Crusher. Sure, the Bone Crusher is a jerk, but at least he cares and at least he tries. Every once in a while, though, the thing sets up like a perfect storm where a Bone Crusher gets a hold of a dead fish and then just chokes him out. Because trust me, Bone Crusher is one of those guys, he's constantly measuring. And if he gets a dead fish, he doesn't respect that. He's looking to kill you.